Our country is in a deep, deep economic problem. We should be doing a lot more than what we've done to address those problems.
Before this Congress is over, we will have passed 20 major pieces of legislation on a bipartisan basis. So clearly, it is possible to come together. What it's not possible to do any longer is to pass trillion-dollar stimulus bills, Obamacare, massive debts and deficit. The American people took a look at that, Steve, after 2 years and said, please stop. We don't want any more of that. We want you to work together.
But you haven't worked together. You have lots of important things to consider. Why can't you get together and agree on what to do about these major issues?
Steve,
why can't you come up with a compromise?
We've run into a situation here where compromise is not part of what we do around here anymore. Now, on your program, 60 Minutes, Speaker of the House Representative John Boehner said, I reject the word compromise. That's exactly what he said. My friend, Senator McConnell, the single most important thing we want to achieve is for President Obama to be a one-term president. And that's what's happened this last year and a half.
Compromise is sometimes very difficult. My 47 members of the Senate have very different views from Harry and his colleagues about how much government we ought to have, how much taxation we ought to have, how much regulation we ought to have. It is not easy to reach agreement when you have very different views, Steve, of the direction the country ought to take.